Hello and welcome back to my channel. I thought I would start today's video by introducing you to our very special guest. This is Honey. So Honey is a Maltese Shih Tzu and she is staying with us while her family is overseas. So Honey is here for a few weeks. She's 9 months old, just under 9 months old. And between you and me, I had forgotten what it was like to have a puppy in the house. It's been a good 20 years since I've had a puppy in the house. So she's very mischievous. She's also obsessed with the bees. So we're sitting here because she has prime view of this bush right here. I'll put the name of it on the screen, but you can see it is full of bees and she just loves to watch them. It's like she has never seen bees before. It's really quite interesting. None of my dogs have ever sort of worried too much about bees. But what that has meant is that she actually can't really go outside here into the garden sort of unchaperoned, because she does try and eat the bees. And obviously that would not be good for the bees or for Honey. But she's like, if I step back here, she just watches them. Just absolutely loves to watch these bees. So I've got a little bit of gardening to do today. And so poor mum is sitting over there on her chair, basically chaperoning Honey outside, because obviously when we're outside, Honey likes to be outside as well. So she's just going to keep an eye on her just to make sure she doesn't sort of dive bomb into this plant, which she has done, and get the bees. But she's kind of just sunning herself now and is quite calm, which is lovely. She's an absolute sweetheart, you know, just very mischievous. And as I said, it's been a long time since I've had a puppy and just kind of getting back into it. We have also just had some torrential rain for several days now, which is very challenging when you have a puppy, because as you will all know, small dogs like this do not like to go outside when it rains. So that has been fun for all of us. You can see she's trying to chase this little ant. Can you see her? But yes, so we've had Honey for just, I don't know, a week now. She's been here for a week. But she's been really lovely to have, and just, I guess, to have that energy back in the house again. And just, I'm not going to take you inside. The house is like a bomb has hit it. Everything is everywhere and all her toys are everywhere, and she's pulled all the stuffing out of them, and she's been having a good time. But today is the first day we have actually got blue skies, finally. I think it's basically rained since I saw you last. I think when we were putting all the seedlings in, maybe that day, I sort of was saying to you that, oh, you know, it was starting to sprinkle and that, and it's basically rained since then, which is crazy. I mean, like rained. My rain gauge has just been over, like I think rain gauge does to about 100 mils, and that overflowed days ago. We've had flooding in my area. We've had a lot of rain. So today is the very first sort of sunny day. So I've come out because I still have some plants to plant. So that's what I thought we would do together this morning, is just get in. I want to get the strawberries in, and I also want to get in the lemon balm seeds. So I thought we would do that together whilst Mum chaperones Honey, and we kind of just enjoy this little bit of sun that we're getting. But the garden has been very happy. I've done, gosh, 6 loads of washing, I think, this morning, just to try and get it all out. But everything's just looking really gorgeous after all that rain and the sun today. All the plants are happy. I also wanted to give you a very quick update on all of the seedlings. So look at how much growth the pumpkin has put on. It's only been a week, so we put these seedlings in last week, so it's literally just been a week, and it has grown so much with all of the rain. And I've already got, you can see just along here, all little beetroot seeds that we planted together have all just started to come up. So that was very quick. It helps that we've just had so much rain. So this row here has come up, but this row here has not come up as yet. So fingers crossed that they will. There's one little seedling just back here, but the rest of them not showing any sort of signs of growth as yet. I'm just having a little look just to see. But yes, all of these ones have come up and are looking really lovely. But just this one little fella. So hopefully we will get some in that row. Onions and that, all the tomatoes are looking great. Longevity spinach, cucumbers. Kitchen garden is looking incredible. Rightio, let's head around to the sort of potting bench and let's start getting these strawberries and the lemon balm seeds in. Can you see her watching the little bee in there? So there's just a little bee right in there, and she just loves watching them. One just flew by her ear. Oh, there he is. How funny. Okay, so I've sort of just gathered the little pots and bits that I need. So I'm going to put the strawberries in these two pots. You may remember that I actually got 3 different variety of strawberries. So this pot here is obviously smaller. I'll put 1 in here and then I'll pop 2 in here. These are hanging pots, you can see here with the chain. And then I've just got the little hooks here to hang over the kitchen garden bed. And then I'm going to pop the lemon balm seeds in this pot here. It's just a really low, wide pot, which I think will do really good, will do really well for the lemon balm seeds. Hello, she's come to investigate everything. So yeah, it should be a relatively easy day. I've just come here into a shaded position because it is quite warm. But I'm just going to get dirt in here, we'll get the plants in, get the seeds in, and then we will position them. So I'll kind of show you what I'm doing, but it should be relatively straightforward. I've also just quickly brought over the strawberries that I purchased, and I wanted to really just, I think I purchased these maybe 3 weeks ago now, and I wanted to show you. Hopefully you can see that. They've already started to get little like runners on them. So in future, I'll be able to sort of cut these off and plant them. And they've all pretty much done that. So these were the 3 varieties that I purchased. You can see here, another little runner. Look at this one here. Like it's already fully got roots. And then even this last one here, like, look at that already. You can see little roots just starting. So first things first, as I said, I've just got all my pots out. I'm wanting to do a little bit of an experiment with the strawberries. I'm going to put them in hanging pots and I'm going to actually pop them up over the kitchen garden. I just want to see how that goes. I've sort of struggled with strawberries in the past, so this may not work at all. I may not end up getting any strawberries, but at least I can kind of control the soil. I know strawberries like a certain type of soil, so I kind of just wanted to experiment with it and see, and see how it went. So I'm just going to fill both of these up with soil and then we will pop them up. But the soil it's all so, everything's just damp. You know when you just get that kind of rain and everything is so, just days and days of rain. It's like we had like 200 mils of rain. It was just crazy. It was very much cozy, sort of on the couch, duvet weather, catching up on movies and TV shows. I did watch on Netflix, if you're looking for a recommendation, I watched The Residence on Netflix, which is like a TV series, but it's very much a whodunit. You know how much I love my cozy mysteries, and so this was very much like that. So if you enjoyed, what was it like? If you enjoyed Knives Out, like if you liked those movies, it's very much like that. And so it's sort of set in America in the White House, and it's kind of tells the story of, so a murder happens at the White House during a state dinner, and then a detective comes, and obviously, you know, you follow along through, I think it's about 8 episodes, while they try and solve the murder. It was really good. I actually really enjoyed it, and I pretty much binge watched that throughout all of the rain. So that was always nice. It's always nice on rainy days just to kind of take that opportunity to kind of just relax, catch up on some rest. I'm very lucky that where I live, we don't actually get, you know, heaps of rain. We get rain and, you know, we have a rainy season, but I know other countries get, you know, almost half the year of rain. We certainly don't get that here. All right. Made a big mess. As I said, the soil is very wet from all of the rain. I'm debating whether it might be too concentrated for the pots. I was just debating whether to put some Morpheus, that compost, the organic compost that I bought, in these pots. But I'm wondering if the strawberries would be too young, and I don't want the, because it's so concentrated, I don't want it to burn sort of the roots of the strawberries. So I'm wondering if I just pot up the strawberries today, kind of let them get established, let their roots get established in these pots, and then I can always add the Morpheus in maybe like a month's time. Maybe that is what I'm going to do. All right, this is the bigger pot. So I think I will put them maybe like so, like that kind of. So I bought the strawberry sweet rose. I also bought, hopefully you can see, hopefully the camera is focusing. I also bought that one there. Oops. And that one there. So fingers crossed that we get some strawberries. I'm really excited about this experiment. As I said, I've not had a great deal of success with strawberries in the past. So we shall see. And then I'm just basically squeezing the bottom of the pot. Everything is quite, we've had a lot of rain, so all of these pots are still quite wet. So I'm just going to be very careful. And then I'm just going to pop it in the hole and then fill in the dirt around, making sure that it's all pushed down and that there are no air pockets. And then what I might do is these little runners, hopefully you can see that have got the little roots, I might just really gently plant them as well. like so. So because strawberries, what I'm sort of hoping is that they'll drape over the side of the pot and that I'll be able to sort of harvest the strawberries from around. So that's why I'm sort of pushing it quite close to the edge of the pot. And then similar on the other side, shall dig a little hole. Very gently just squeeze so that you can see all the water just dripping out of them from the rain. Gently taking it out and then just popping it in, making sure there is no air around and that the dirt's all pressed down. And then again, I've got these little runners, so I'm just going to very gently plant them just along the edge in the hope that they will sprout additional little strawberry plants. And so that is my first one potted up. Looks good. Very happy with that. This pot that I have here is also a self-watering. I'm pretty sure both of them are self-watering pots. So we shall see how that goes. Okay. And then I might just do this one fairly central because it's all by itself. Super damp. And then again, these little runners, I just really want to hopefully plant them and maybe they will sort of propagate more strawberries. Also just wondering whether I should take these little labels out and keep those. I might do, so that I can kind of research when I should be expecting some berries. So that was that one there. And then this one was that one. These little runners, I don't know how, I don't want to bury it too much. Alright, so that is the strawberries all planted up. What I might do is let's go over and get them in position and all hung up and we'll see what they look like, and then we'll come back and we'll plant the lemon balm seeds. Can you see this little blue bee here? See? How cool is that? Gosh, Mother Nature is just incredible. Alright, they are up here, so just standing back to give you a bit of a view of where they ended up. So this is the kitchen garden bed and I've just popped them in this corner. We'll have to see how it goes when the pumpkin gets a bit taller, because I would like the pumpkin to go up through this post. So we'll kind of just play it by ear and see how they go. But that is the 2 strawberry pots there. They're not in a walkway, but they are still accessible here, but they're not in the way. I didn't want to put them on this side here because this is sort of a main walkway and I don't want to have to hit my head every time I'm walking past. But that is them all done up. I'll give you a closer look. So that is them there. Forgive how dirty this pot is. I have just reused it. So we've got the little single one on this side, and then we've got the double in here. I was just saying to Mum, and Mum was sort of just commenting that it's good that they're different, sort of like they're hanging at different lengths. That looks really nice. Good height for hopefully once the strawberries sort of hang over a little bit. If needs be, I'll be able to still get to them and bag the strawberries if I need to kind of protect them from birds or anything. But I'll also be able to harvest them really easily from this location. So fingers crossed we get some strawberries and it works out really well. As I mentioned, I haven't put any of the compost in here. I think maybe it's best just to kind of let the roots settle in these pots, and then in a couple of weeks maybe I'll add a tiny little bit of compost in. I just don't want them to burn. Very happy with that. Very happy with how that little project has turned out. So let's head back to my little potting station and we will pop the lemon balm seeds in and we'll get them going. So lemon balm seeds. So this is the pot and I've just got a little saucer. I'm going to pop it down where the snack capsicums are, which is on concrete. So that's the saucer. And I had a little Google online as to how lemon balm kind of grows. And they said it sort of spreads out. It gets probably, I think they said online around 60 centimeters tall, but then it will get almost 60 centimeters wide. I am hoping to kind of keep on top of it and keep it well sort of trimmed and really try and utilize the leaves. So the reason I am planting lemon balm is for tea drinking purposes. I'd love to be able to add, I'm hoping that it's got a really nice lemon flavor to it, and I want to be able to add it to my green tea, particularly in the morning. I think that that will be really refreshing. So that's my little plan there. So that's just so you can see. I might open this seed packet before I get my gloves on. And move all the seeds down. Okay. So seeds are open. I'm going to put my gloves back on to get the soil into the pot. I'm really excited to try this. I've never grown any kind of tea leaves or anything like that before. So it should be a very exciting experiment and hopefully a delicious one. Alright, let's put this back. Okay, I think that that is enough. If you grow any tea leaves or anything like that, let me know in the comments down below what ones you grow. Hopefully this works really well and I might be able to branch out into some other ones. Maybe I might just do some little spots for some seeds. I don't want to do too many seeds. I don't want to waste them in the event they all do actually come up. You can see in the sun how wet the soil is. could not believe how much rain we got. Just crazy, absolutely crazy. So, sprinkle, oh my goodness, they're very tiny little seeds. Look how cute that is. Oh wow. Yeah, definitely cannot wear gloves handling these seeds. Alright. So I'm just going to put a few into each of the little and we will hope that some of them germinate and come up. Oh, I hope they do. I've been so excited to plant this. I really hope that it works. Just put one little glove back on just to cover them over a bit. All right, there you go. Lemon balm seeds are in. Okay, I'm going to carry this pot over to its final position and then I'll show you what it looks like. I'm just walking through to show you the final position for the lemon balm. I'm just looking at the strawberries here. They look really nice there. I actually do really like them. Oh, fingers crossed we get strawberries. Oh, there's a gorgeous breeze today. Rightio. So this is the final position for the lemon balm. Doesn't look like much now, basically just a pot of dirt, but hopefully very soon we'll see the little seedlings start to come up. I will keep you posted as always. But this is the snack capsicum, and I can already see I've got snack capsicums. Look at that one there that need to be harvested. We will actually plant some snack capsicum seeds in the next video on Friday. The weather is forecasted to be sunny again tomorrow, so we'll come out again tomorrow and get those seeds in, and you will see that video on Friday. I want to plant the snack capsicum seeds as well as that pest control herb. So yes, very happy with that, very pleased that I have got those in. I've been dying to do that for months now, so very happy that they're in. And I'm really hoping that that pot kind of wears a bit. I'm not a huge fan of that bright white, so hopefully a little bit in the sun, a little bit of dirt on it, and it will kind of wear really lovely. But I think that is going to be it for today's video. I know it's probably a shorter one, but just with all the rain we've been having, there's just not been a lot of garden jobs, and I'm also very conscious that I've got Honey out here in the sun, and she's probably getting quite hot now and is keen to head inside. So I hope you have enjoyed this one. Let me know if you are planting strawberries in your own garden, or as I said, if you've got any sort of tea plants that you grow, please let me know in the comments. I would love to know. And if you've got any tricks for strawberries, anything that you just is tried and tested and that works for you to get a really good crop of strawberries, please let me know in the comments. As I said, I've not had a lot of success with strawberries in the past, so fingers crossed I will have some great success with these ones, and I will be enjoying my own strawberries soon. And if I have inspired you to grow your own strawberries, or maybe even your own lemon balm, let me know. We can kind of compare notes. If you want to plant yours now, we can keep updated in the videos, and you know, we can let each other know how they're all going. I hope you have enjoyed this video, as I've said, and I will see you in Friday's video. Thank you so much for joining me, and I am excited to see you again on Friday for another garden project. Bye!